Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look.
3 seats.
Someone's been here recently.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here? This padlock is too complicated for me. Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below. Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. An old diary. A sad way to go. A sad way to go. These paintings must be several centuries old. Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all. This oil again. What is it used for? This oil again. What is it used for? What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
A table for sacrifice?
I got it. Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here. Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. Pre- Classical Latin? Let's see what it says. What is this awakening they talk about? And this sacred flesh?
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept him.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every more sacred flesh. Oh, you who sleep. We pray for your return into the kingdom
Dead?
of the earth.
This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about...
Kristel bas Natulu, Lenalaf, Kle Nochschlag, Rele, Gorkanira, Segov, Venirapedach, Nikif, Kristel bas Natulu, Lenalaf, Kle Nochschlag, Rele, Gorkanira, Segov, Venirapedach, Nikif, Kristel bas Natulu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back! Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
Caving in. I need to get out of here. My leg! Light. At last.
Prepare another shot for injection.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject. There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! Where am I? This foul gas again.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Trapped and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They swooned over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings. No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood. What does this mean? Am I in an asylum? What did he write about the painting? Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? What did they inject him with? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. Sarah. If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I told you not to let her come down.
I know.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm going to see if they're sleeping.
Good God. What could this machine be used for? Vats of rotten flesh? Worse and worse. What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation? Do the cops know what's going on? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. The corpse is complete. Whose are the... Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds? Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising. Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods.
Burns me. Will not eat it anymore. Never again. We must not eat it. They must know that it is not.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. It's locked. The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building. This valve controls the pressure. The control wheel is missing. A duct. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. Perfect. Have I activated anything? The control wheel is missing. This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening. control wheel is missing. Perfect. With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape. I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw. Now for the next step. Locked. Exactly what I need.
He'll find me. He can see me.
Let's calm down, please.
No, no! Ah! Ah!
Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me! Kill me!
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend, I fear your mind is lost forever.
It's done. Now for the others. I can still increase the load. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? Theoretically. I can still increase the load. Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
One, two, three, four, five, six. No, not six. 4, 5.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. His waves rise and crash, leaving behind them only a trail of white, nourishing foam. He is my master. He enters me. Yes, yes, yes.
If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. I do not see him. He does not call me. If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, I catch him.
You. You there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Hey!
You won't get far.
What is going on here? Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, my new friend's sleeping pills. I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help!
nonsense again.
What carnage? All the levers are activated. That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it. What's going on? Is there somebody... I'll let Fuller know. You can bet he'll blame us.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
I'm not leaving without you.
No! Don't inflict this on yourself!
Come on, Sanders. Do it for my conscience.
You are making a mistake, sir. My fate is not your responsibility. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about the Hawkins?
You should leave before it's too late.
I inspected the scene of the fire, and something is not right. Do you think Charles Hawkins could have killed his wife and faked his own death?
What? No, of course not. He would never have done such a thing. She was the sole purpose of his life.
I don't understand. What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, where you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
No! Sanders! What the hell? I gotta... Okay. This is insane. What killed him? Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day's only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course. He's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other. Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me. You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later. Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
With all due respect, Mrs. Sanders, it was you who sent him to this asylum, not me.
How dare you? What was I supposed to do, Detective? Upon seeing such a brilliant mind disintegrate in this way, waking with a start every night with him shrieking in horror, petrified before this accursed painting, unable to look away, until he managed to gouge his eyes out with his own hands. I should have listened to Dr. Fuller, let him intern him months ago. If I am to be condemned, it is because I did not act sooner.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? Ah! The Shambler. I need to see it. Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph. A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
Francis, I should never let them take you away. What have I done? Everything is my fault.
Did she really care for him after all? These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery. Why was he so interested in old weapons? Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it? Why was he so interested in old weapons? What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger. What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger. What the hell was that? Damn. This dagger looks different.
What's the matter with you?
Don't tell me that you're going crazy, too.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
It's nothing. I think I just drank too much.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
My arm was disappearing into this painting. You must have seen that.
I saw you put your trembling hands on a collector's artifact. Where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
The creature. This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Where's the bookseller? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary. The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers placed... What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge. What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. To whom does this footprint belong? This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What killed all these what sort of thief leaves? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. Things are not looking good. Kind of chalice. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe. Kind of chalice. Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them. Kind of chalice. Things are not looking good.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and other horrors seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secret. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those
The Queen
of us
has
who are
little
still
protection.
standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a
So, Doctor,
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor.
Some of his symptoms are beyond...
What did you...
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something in...
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace.
It's not like he...
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry. That the edema...
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arm...
Yes. They can't have decals.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingers.
I'm sure you'll find an explanation.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond, and you won't believe me, but...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion, but that doesn't explain his...
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usual...
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in...
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. And this transformation is killing him.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate you. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with...
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your...
There. What have you seen to put you...
I've seen suction cups on his fingers. His fall... Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my part. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest...
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his...
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you...
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your... Discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. Chronic insomnia, like half the island. This place draws you in and never lets you go. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself, and the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel, and she knows it. Her petty
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty...
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold
courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office, but rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody, but rest assured.
That won't...
I will...
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing. Think to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare see it.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food. Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Hart. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy...
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical...
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. I'll tend to her myself, and keep you informed at once.
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. Hay fever. What's he doing here? He broke his back in an accident.
What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about? Yes, it's Dr. Colden.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all wrong.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. I'll just sleep.
Mrs. Sanders? Oh, God! Could this have been avoided? So there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
So, Doctor, have you...
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidney...
Are you talking about the same person?
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopened.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the...
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon.
I suspect you of having a little too much fun. But be warned. It could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right. The key is in the dormitory office, and...
Thank you. I shall go Ethan,
Maria.
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Tell me your symptom.
I have headaches. And I...
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. It seems stupid, I know, but...
Actually, you're not the...
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might...
I don't know yet, but everyone in Darkwater is suffering from...
Really?
We don't have any medication.
Oh. There's no excuse.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Dr. Colden, do you want something? I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor.
The boiler room key is not in its place. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. Would you know where the key to the...
Betty didn't put it back in its place? Well, she took...
I'll ask her. I'll be going. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer and...
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too... But be warned.
You are... The key is in the dormitory office.
Thank you. The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool. I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Thank you again, Doc.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been...
I can't take this, Marie.
It's not your fault if we have defective
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. At last, the missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions, session number 17. Patient, Sarah Hawkins.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are
Why is Ethan on medication? does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here.
Oh, no.
The book.
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now, what did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the river. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the dog!
Thank you, Drake. I pray that Colden is really here. And alive. An old diary. The Scylla is here. Like in the vision. Colden came this way. Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her. No! No! My God! What is happening to me?
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
What happened? Something has changed, but what? Have I seen this symbol?
Awaken and free me.
destiny. It has trapped you.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Looks like things are back to normal.